Hey guys, Mike Munsell here. What I want to share with you is how I cook my breakfast Monday through Friday and always on the weekends. I like to eat a lot of vegetables. I like to eat a lot of lean protein, and I like to eat my carbohydrates of color. Color is very important. If you read my book, if you hear me talk, I always talk about color because color is where all the anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, polyphenolic compounds are derived from. So first step, number one, what you do is you get your kale or your Swiss chard or your collard greens or your spinach. It doesn't matter as long as it's a nice dark green leafy vegetable. I like to get the organic varieties just because obviously there's some reduced levels of pesticides and things of that sort. What I do is I saute my pan, I preheat my pan, I get it warmed up with my organic coconut oil here. Zymogen has one. There's many on the market. This is important because you need to get your good fats to feel satiated. So get the pan nice and warm. Slice up your greens very finely, throw it in there, put the lid on. I like to cook my vegetables on low heat so that I'm not frying them. But then what I do is I like to spice things up. And if you don't spice it up, you're not going to eat it, so it's not going to taste good. A very easy and clean and inexpensive way to spice up your vegetables is the curry paste. This Thai kitchen group, I like their stuff. They have a green curry, they have a red curry, they have a sweet curry. Our family goes through a couple of these a week. These things are $2.99. They're very inexpensive, great way to flavor up your foods. Then I throw in a little bit of the gluten-free organic tamari. This is a soy sauce. I know there's controversy about salt, but it makes your vegetables taste much more palatable. Throw it in there. The kale's going to cook for about 5 minutes. Not even. It depends what it is. Spinach is going to cook a lot less time. Then what I do is I didn't do it here, but I'm going to take my vegetables off. Okay, they're still going to be warm. I'm going to cook the meat. The meat tends to cook a little bit faster. What I do, again, similar process. The pan is already going to have some fat in it, so you don't need to load it up with too much organic grass-fed butter or your organic cold processed coconut oil. But get the pan warm if it's not, if it's a separate pan, whatever. I like to, when it comes to meat, it's really quality, not so much quantity. So what I like to do is, organic turkey, and I get the grass-fed beef, and you can get any cut as long as it's grass-fed, really, and so forth. I also living in the Northwest, we eat a lot of fish, particularly in the summer. So we get wild-caught salmon, and I would try to avoid, the conventionally raised meat products, whether it's chicken, pork, turkey, beef, and so forth, because they are fed foods that are at odds with how their body is set up to process them. Now, for the carbohydrate, you might think, well, what the heck is this? This is called black rice, the forbidden black rice. There's some really good research on black rice in comparison to the white rice and the brown rice. It has the same glycemic index, but that black color renders a unique anti-inflammatory polyphenolic compound, anthocyanidins. And so these are actually very health promoting, very beneficial. And I mix all this stuff together, and I'll have about a quarter of that piece there, about 4 ounces of beef with about half the spinach, and then some carbohydrate. Very easy to do. Go get after it. Hope you have a wonderful day.